Hello everyone, this is Xephyr here. Welcome back to Monster Hunter World on PC. We are going to be doing the second half of the Witcher collaboration in this video. I warn you now, this video will probably have a cut, maybe two. This quest, I'm not looking forward to it. It was a very major pain on console, and I expect it to be a major pain on PC as well. Before we get into things, I did have two tutorials that came up while doing the first part, while grinding it, so that we could make the equipment from that. It was Contract Trouble in the Ancient Forest. So you can play this special assignment, Contract Trouble in the Ancient Forest, a collaboration with The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, as many times as you want. Step into Geralt of Rivia's shoes once more and try to find all the side quests and endings. Complete all of the side quests in one playthrough and you'll be awarded the Wild Hunt title at the end, which we already did. And then the other one was Flame Manipulation. Your hunter has learned Flame Manipulation. Either use the Hunter Runestone you received from Geralt of Rivia from your item pouch, or perform the Witcher 3 Flame Manipulation gesture to spray fire at your enemies. So that's those. Also, I set up equipment for fighting this monster. So the skills we have are both Lunoster Favors. One increases the stamina cap, one gives us Mind's Eye. Then we also have Earplugs level 5. I didn't really have a good reason for this. It was just because two of the pieces had earplugs on them, so I just maxed it out, because why not? Wide range level 5. I'm sure you know why I'm doing this. This is because I'm playing healer. There's a reason for that, because most people don't pay attention to their health, and as I told you in the first video for the Witcher collaboration, the Leshen does constant health damage to you when you're near it. And the one the quest we're going to be doing in this video is much harder, and the damage it does constantly is much higher, and if people aren't paying attention to their health, they will die. Handicraft 4, this is because I couldn't really think of anything else to throw on. I want to make sure I can minimize my sharpening. Since I'm not using Drachin, I won't get the Master's Touch skill, so criticals won't prevent sharpness degradation, so it's good to get as much white sharpness as we can. So Handicraft level 4, I got a decoration in the weapon, and then the charm health boost level 3, because of course this thing hits hard. We need to have as much health as possible. Tool Specialist level 3, make sure we can keep our Temporal Mantle and our health booster up as much as possible. Focus level 2, just because the Kushala Gamma Hands had 3 level 1 slots, which I needed for the health boost skill. So we get Focus level 2 as well, which is kind of nice. It does increase how quickly the gauge fills, and reduces it doesn't affect us, the reduced charge time, but we get more spirit gauge per hit, so that's nice. Part Breaker, because I just needed something to put in a level 2 slot. I wanted to put more Part Breaker on, because breaking its parts is actually important in this quest, because every time you break a piece, they didn't make it very evident in the first part of the collaboration, but every time you break a part on the Leshen, it has less control over the Jagras and the Revoltures, so part breaking's good. So I just thought, extra 10%, why not? Agitator, this just came on the feet. We'll just get a boost when he's angry, whatever. Peak Performance will be useless. This skill is absolutely useless against the Leshen because of the constant DOT from the Revoltures. Mushroomancer, so that I have extra healing items. I can eat blue mushrooms to heal people. Why not? And non-elemental boost, because of course I'm using the Taroth Sword Fire, so this will just make us have more attack power. So that's the set we're wearing. So let's head up to the Gathering Hall, and then we'll get the quest started. Celestial Pursuit, that's what it's called. Alright. Oh, I guess I'll look at my item pouch too to show you. So lots of healing items. I don't think we're going to get poisoned, but there are some spots where you can be poisoned from the ground, so I figured bringing herbal medicine won't hurt. Nullberries, because I always bring them. I don't think we necessarily need them on this quest, but just in case I'm wrong, I have them. Vistera Jerky, as you saw. Leshen can bleed you, so we have that to get rid of bleed if we or a teammate gets bled. Might Seed and Adamant Seeds, of course, to boost our attack power and defense. Mega Demon Drug and Mega Armor Skin, again, maximize the offense and defense. Life Powder to heal everyone as much as, again, as many healing items as possible. Honey to make more Mega Potions. Blue Mushrooms for healing. Flash Bugs. Okay, so there is a move that the Leshen can do. So there's a reason that this one most people don't solo. It is possible to solo, but much like Behemoth, it always has multiplayer health, so soloing it is extremely difficult. But this one's even worse than Behemoth because it has a move that if you get hit, you get captured, and you can't get yourself out. If you have other people in your team, they can flash the enemy, and when they flash it, you'll get released. But if you don't have friends to do that, you have to take a hit, and unless you have your health with unless you have health booster level 3 and almost max health, you will die. Divine Grace, I think it's called, the skill that lowers damage sometimes can save you, because I think it can cut the damage by 50%, but seeing as that only has a 25% chance of activating, if it doesn't activate, you might still die. So you need to have health boost, high defense, otherwise that attack will kill you, so soloing sucks. But if you have teammates, they can flash you out of it. So I brought tons of flash pods and flash bugs to make sure we can get people freed. Farcaster, just in case we run into trouble, get out. Bombs, because you always bring bombs. And then our armor charm, or power charm, power talon, armor charm, armor talon, boost our stats, and the Hunter Runestone, so we can use the fire attack to try and light the Leshen on fire. This one's a lot harder to light on fire. It takes a lot longer. But you still want to do it. If I was lucky and had gotten one of the new fire longsword from Arc-Tempered Kolteroth, we'd be using that weapon, but I didn't get it, so we're not using it. And obviously all this will make more sense when we're in the actual quest. So I guess we're taking some attack. I really want defense, which of course we're not going to get. And we also can't get feline insurance, so that's unfortunate. This way then, we'll try and take a little of each, because why not? Alright. Groomer and Polisher, whatever. None of them are important, it's just the little stat boosts that we wanted.
How's the hunting?
Yeah, Kolteroth Siege is gone, I'm sad. Alright. Cool. Take on the Woodland Spirit with a group of hunters. So we're no longer playing as Geralt. This time we get to fight the Leshen as just a hunter ourselves. Another Leshen has been sighted in the Ancient Forest. This one seems to be even more powerful than the last. Team up with other hunters to take it down. If you're going to take on this Leshen, the item and gesture Geralt of Rivia gave you will come in handy. We recommend you complete the special assignment Contract Trouble in the Ancient Forest before accepting this quest. Now, here's the funny thing. When this first released on console, the Igni gesture, or fire manipulation I guess is what it's called when you don't have the Geralt of Rivia equipment on, but the fire manipulation item and gesture were actually relatively weak and pretty much useless. They actually buffed them on console to make them a little more effective. I don't know if we got that patch yet. I don't know if they just put the patch in when they gave us the Ancient Leshen, or if we're going to have to wait for that. I mean, I beat it on console before they buffed our stuff. They also nerfed this quest a little bit after it was released because it would teleport too much and people complained, and so they actually made it teleport less. I could barely tell after they patched it, but it is beatable before the patch. I just wonder if they've patched it or not. It'll be hard to tell when we're playing, but I'll let you know what I think once we're done with it. But yeah, so this is the next one. Read that tutorial. Alright, so Contract Woodland Spirit. It's from the commander. A portal appeared in the Ancient Forest and a strange creature came through it. The beast is called a Woodland Spirit, and it's extremely dangerous. Quest level close to Death March difficulty in The Witcher 3. Yeah, this quest is no joke. So as you can see, this is the Ancient Leshen as opposed to the normal Leshen. And this is my third time saying that, second time not including the screw-up attempt where I accidentally set it to one hunter. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I foresee this being a pain in the butt to complete. So this is actually, as I said, my third attempt. I set this from auto to manual approval because in my... I'll give him a shot. In my last one, I had someone who showed up who didn't have health boost, didn't have augmented and fully upgraded gear, and they fainted 3 times. Same person 3 times, so I have to try and avoid that. So I know hunter rank doesn't necessarily mean anything, but it means you've been playing the game and hopefully at least know some of the basics. That person clearly did not know them and ruined the run for 3 people, myself included. So maybe this one will go better, maybe it won't. Maybe I'll have to repeat this again on another run. I won't know until obviously until we actually go through the hunt. So we'll see what happens. I don't mean to complain, I just, that last hunt was horrifyingly bad because of one person. But I do want you to know that this is not, like, I don't want to, like, act like, oh yeah, this is my first time fighting it on PC, blah blah blah. No, it's not. I want to be very forthright, and so you understand how much of a pain this quest is. It is not. I don't enjoy it because of how unbelievably difficult it can be. And not for good reasons. It's just too much DOT, damage over time. I like difficulty, I do. I like when things are tough, but this one seems very unfair because it's a monster that can teleport, which is not something... You know, I mentioned that it was cool that they gave us the rune stone, so there's a little bit of magic in Monster Hunter. That's fun, you know, that's something people have wanted, but they didn't want to do because of the fact that Monster Hunter is all technology and logic and stuff like that. Well, now we've got a monster who teleports around like crazy, and has damage over time and just cheap tactics. It's not super fun. So you'll see as we go into the quest why it irritates me. Hopefully it'll go better, and maybe you won't see why it annoys me, because maybe it'll actually go easy and we'll win with no problem.
You should be able to use fire to drive away those revolters.
Okay, they started by getting that knockdown. Looks good. We also have someone already stuck in the cage. Annoying. Looks like Atris does not have 200 health because his health is recovering way too fast. But I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong. There's something else I wanted to say and I forgot what it was, unfortunately. Ow. Oh crap, balls. See, and then I dodged the initial one, but he sends out 2 of those now. And when you get hit with, when that happens, it makes it really difficult to dodge. Switch. I'm going to be switching items a lot in this quest to make sure that I can keep healing people and everything. Shouldn't have done that so quickly.
We have an emergency.
Okay, gotta craft more those flash pods. Well, I also have to heal because Johnny's almost dead. Ow. That was stopped healing. Oh my god, I'm healing. See, now he's... Why? I'm hitting like square like repeatedly and it's not doing my heal. And I got hit again while trying to get away. Like I said, I don't like this fight. I don't find it fun. And then look at this. I jumped off to try and attack him and immediately got hit by birds that didn't touch me. I freaking hate this fight. I'm sorry. I should stop complaining. It's late and I'm tired, but I wanted to do this tonight. God, I hit roll. Okay, so I know part of it is because I'm tired. I definitely know that that's part of the problem here, is I'm tired, and so my reaction times are bad. So I'm gonna try and stop complaining. It's just the last quest went so horribly, and just it was like PTSD basically set in. It reminded me of how bad it was on console, but this one's going smoother. Not by much, but it is going smoother. I really don't like this quest at all. So, like I said, I'll try and be better. I don't want to complain and annoy everyone, but I just, oops, I went to the wrong camp. He went to the other side. Oopsies. He can go different paths, and I took the wrong one. That's the path he took last time. But yeah, I don't want to just complain, because it's still cool if they added it. I find the fight cheap, and me being tired is not helping in the slightest. So instead, I'll just try and talk about the mechanics of the fight here right now. So, obviously, Xephyr vultures, which do damage over time, he teleports a lot. As far as I can tell, they did not give us the patch that fixes its teleporting. And on console, a little bit after, I think it was a week after it was released, they patched it so that he would, or the Leshen would, they made it so, so that the Leshen would teleport less. It doesn't seem like, it doesn't seem like they put that patch in on PC right away, because, I mean, we're getting our butts kicked here, and he's teleporting a lot. So as you saw, he did a ranged vines, and I was healing, so I couldn't move fast enough to get away. So that's why I got hit. And our heavy bowgun unfortunately fainted once, so that sucks. Let's put our temporal mantle and try and help out here. It's not going to do too much, because it won't affect us from the damage over time, but it will at least dodge hard-hitting attacks. Oh, come on, I got staggered by a stupid vulture and then didn't get hit with manipulation. It sucks. But yeah, it doesn't seem like they introduced the patch that makes him teleport less, because he's teleporting a lot still. So the other thing I haven't talked about, so you'll see that he marks people. There's like an enemy line. Whoever has that enemy line on them is who the Jagras attack. So right now, our hunting horn's being attacked by the Jagras. You can stop that by flashing him or by killing all of the Jagras. Or when the Leshen decides to change the mark, it'll be changed. But yeah, whoever's mark just gets attacked by the Jagras. Are you kidding me? He bugged back out of my attack. Freaking. Wore off, so I gotta go back and be careful. I don't know what I'm doing here with my accuracy. I get flash. I must have hit it late. Oh, right, so the other attack is for the Jagger, so those are the tactics you take. So one is flash the Ancient Leshen, and it'll lose the pointer. The Jaggers will stay around, but they won't go after the person. You can kill the Jaggers so that they're dead, and they won't chase anyone. Or you can kite them, so some people like to kite them around so that they...
It looks like the Leshen's ability has gotten even stronger.
So that they leave the other hunters alone. So that's another technique you do, is kiting. It seems like that's what the heavy bowgun hunting horn was doing when they had the aggro.
Uh-oh, you've been marked. The Jaggers are gonna make a beeline for you now, so watch out.
Why did you teleport at that moment, you dick? So yeah, as the hunt goes on, the Leshen gets stronger, the Ancient Leshen gets stronger, which kind of sucks. Shit, I should have... I forgot that there was he delays that. It's a delayed attack. Okay, so the Leshen's moving on to its next phase. I'm trying to remember if this one also has 5 phases. I think it does. I also can't remember if these go with it, so I'm killing them now, but it doesn't matter. Alright, so we're on to our next phase of the Ancient Leshen. But yeah, it gets stronger, and they keep telling you that it's getting stronger and stronger, so it's another thing that's kind of frustrating is as the quest goes on, it gets harder instead of easier. Which I don't expect to get easier, but instead of staying the same difficulty, it literally gets harder. So it's already difficult at the beginning, and then it just gets worse as time goes on. Son of a... I should have gone and got more materials. I want to make sure I... No, you son of a... And it hit that far, really. Okay. Alright, someone broke apart. Which is good. We get a moment to feed on it because we broke a piece of it. I don't know what part we broke, but it's a good thing that happened. I think it also will... Oh god, nope. I thought... Sometimes it wanders around like an idiot after you break parts, and you can just attack it like crazy. See, like this, where it's just going after one person. Start watching for its one-hit kill now, because it can start doing that in this phase. I'm surprised no one's gotten the mount yet. Insect glaives are nice for this fight to get the mount so that you can get some more free hits on it, and also more easily break its up. It's got that much delay on it? Jesus. It's rough. But yeah, so you can get free hits on it and hopefully break its antlers, because those are important to break. someone already killed me. Okay. Yes, it's really good. Oh, someone come out. Sweet. It's really good to have many healers on this quest. Oh, son of a... Also, its attacks while it's mounted are annoying, as you saw. Wait, did that guy fail the mount? Really? Come on. So he got the mount and increased the Leshen's durability. Well, Ancient Leshen, I'm sorry, I gotta keep calling it Ancient Leshen, it's different, it's more powerful. But he raised his durability to mount attacks and failed the freaking mount. I think, okay, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain that if you mount the monster, even if you fail the mount, it becomes more resistant to mounts. So it's going to be harder to mount it now. If I'm correct, I could be wrong, but if I'm correct, it's going to be harder to mount now. And we didn't even get the reward for mounting it. Kind of sucks. Where'd it go? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Jagras.
The Jagras are gonna make a beeline for you now, so watch out!
No, oh crap. So annoying.
We have an emergency.
Very stuck. Ow. Someone who knows what they're doing to them out, please. This thing's so annoying. Oh. I hope you can tell now why I'm not a fan of this quest. Like, it seems cool at first until you realize that it just has these cheap tactics that, oh, come on, man. That there's a reason why magic isn't in Monster Hunter.
We have an emergency.
And I'm pretty certain we're going to fail now because we have 2 out of 3 feints. Really? Jesus Christ. God. Leaving the area again. Oh, okay, so it does only have 4 steps. We're going to the last step. But I don't think we're going to succeed, because the last step is the hardest part, and unfortunately this group is having some issues. But we might be able to do it. Depends on if they can keep themselves together or not. We're still on aggro? What the heck is aggro to us? Well, I guess I'll go to this other camp to get materials. I'm not sure why I'm still aggroed. I'm still aggroed. I really don't know if that's a bug or what. It could be a bug because we stopped it from teleporting at the last second, but I'm not sure. So this part stinks because I'm going to be really sad if we lose, but I think it's quite possible.
There, partner.
I'm used to failing this quest at the last step because it's tough. It's a hard quest. And like someone runs in without checking to make sure everyone else is ready, and
Oh no.
that's its super attack. Why is he all the way over there? What kind of crap is this? Oh god! Are you freaking kidding me? Like, we're not even getting a chance to attack this stupid thing because it keeps running away. Still hit me. I ran away from it. I was sprinting away from it and it still hit me. Oh my god. I can't even get close to it to attack. Want to mount this thing.
Uh-oh, you've been marked. The Jaguars are gonna make a beeline for you now, so watch out. Attacking him. Why is this thing such a pain in the ass? Oh, sorry about the vulgarity there. Dear Lord, this is a pain. Look at it, it's teleporting again. And it teleported in doing an attack. It's crap. It's crap! I can't even get up. Yep. Oh my god, look how many Jaggers there are. It's ridiculous. temporal mantle. Wow. Someone bombed it, which is kind of funny. Come on. We did it. Oh my god, we did it somehow. Holy hell. Oh god, that's a nightmare. Alright. Sorry, I didn't mean to cancel that, but I had to cancel it. I don't know why, I'm stupid. I shouldn't have canceled it. I just, out of excitement. So we actually get carbs this time. That was brutal, but I am glad that we succeeded. I have to fight it so many more times, though. I need to kill it like 5 or 6 times to successfully make everything, so it's gonna take me a while. So not bad. I had one screw up, one bad run, and then a success, so that's nice. Alright, we didn't get the super rare drop. It does have a gem type drop, which I'll show you when I actually get one. I'm not going to show any more runs of this. This was the successful run that's going to be in the video, so I'll show you the item. Yeah, like I'll attach it like I always do. You know, I'll farm, and then we'll have a cut, and then you'll get to see the results of my hard work. Ancient Leshen skull, okay, good. Okay, we did get Ancient Leshen antlers, so that was for breaking the antlers, thank goodness. Okay. I wasn't sure if we had broken them or not. That was at least a Streamstone sword, so that's nice. Alright, we got to full level 4 research on it, so that's nice as well. Alright, so obviously there will be a cut here, and then we'll make all the items and look at all the cool rewards we get, but I have to farm this monster, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of that, and then, you know, I'll see you all in just a moment after my cut. Alright everyone, I believe I should be done with farming the Ancient Leshen. We'll know for sure once we're done with this little part here. So, before we craft everything, I wanted to show you the endemic life that was hinted at and how to get it. So what you have to do is you have to go to the Ancient Forest. I don't believe it matters if it's low rank or high rank. It just needs to be nighttime, and there needs to be a great Jagras. So we're on a high rank expedition. There's a great Jagras here. It's also smart to bring your Ghillie Mantle. I don't know if you need it, but it's good to have it. So while we wait for the great Jagras to move and do the things we need it to do, I will also say that I want to apologize for kind of how I my commentary in this video. It was late. I was tired. and I was a bit frustrated. And as I said going into it, I don't like the Ancient Leshen quest as it is. So I went in with negative feelings, and I shouldn't have, and it caused me to be a lot more negative than I needed to be in the video. So I do apologize for that. It didn't help that... Okay, so I'll continue that in a moment. So what you have to do is you have to wait for the Great Jaggers to come here and then let it eat something. So there you see it's eating. It's going to get all fat. And then you still don't want to engage it. Let it go back to the wide open area here. So we'll follow it. And I'll throw on my ghillie mantle in a moment. But yeah, so why don't I throw it on now? And then let's prepare our net. So we come back here. And just watch him. You'll see he'll vomit. And look at that. There's a necker. And we got ourselves a necker as an endemic life. So that's the endemic life that they were talking about. So before we head back, I'll finish my thoughts there. Oh, a creature from another world, alone... well, wait, I can still read it, right, if I do this? Okay, yeah. A creature from another world, a lone necker is harmless, but 5 are dangerous, or so they say. Alright, so that's how you get that endemic life. Oh, wow, and the sun's coming up, so perfect timing. We did it just in time. So what was I saying? So, oh, yeah, right. So the first run that I did was a false start. I know I mentioned that. I jumped into the quest, and I unfortunately, I have a bad habit of setting the number of hunters to 1 because I'm just so used to soloing everything. So I did that, and I jumped in, and I had done like all this talking before starting the quest, and I didn't want to use that and then jump into another quest. Like, I wanted to try and avoid a cut, which was pointless because I ended up having one anyway, but... So that frustrated me, and then I had to repeat everything I said, and I'm sure I forgot some of what I said, so the second take was worse than the first. And it's possible, you watching this video, that I did end up using the first bit and did the cuts and stuff. I don't know, but just know that I did have to do 2 different takes of talking in the Gathering Hub. And so that frustrated me that I did a false start. And then I started a run, and I had 2 useful people with me. They were doing well, and then one person who just was not prepared for Ancient Leshen. They clearly didn't have Vitality level 3, which is fine if you know how to survive, but if you're just going to cause 3 faints, just you, by, not keeping your health up and getting hit all the time, it's frustrating. So I was frustrated by that, and then we had, I was like, okay, I know I don't like doing this because I like giving everyone a chance, but I'm switching to manual choosing, and I'm more and more when I do multiplayer, because the only time I do multiplayer is for these more difficult hunts. I just feel like I have to do the manual acceptance of players, because I anytime I play with people who are lower than Hunter rank 100, we fail. And I know Hunter rank is not an indication of skill, but what it is an indication of is how much you've played the game. I know that there are the Hunter rank quests that you can do to get your Hunter rank up quickly, but even still, that means you're still doing those hunts, you're still hunting, you're still getting experience. So, it's just, Hunter rank is still an indication of how much time you've invested in the game. So, if you've invested more time, it generally means you're going to be a better hunter. So, I had to switch to that, and I felt bad doing it, but I wanted to succeed. And then we succeeded, and it's unfortunate because... it's not unfortunate we succeeded, but it's unfortunate that I was so negative, because if I would have just been able to take a deep breath and relax and then do the quest, we did very well. It was fun. There wasn't, it wasn't nearly as bad as it was on console. On console, it took me, I think, 2 days to get a win, and this, it took me 3 tries, and 3 tries isn't bad. So it's, it's a little it could have been a much better, much more positive video. So I do apologize for the negativity there. But now that I've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and end this expedition, and let's go craft some equipment, assuming that I actually have all the materials we need. I believe I do, but if I don't, well, then there will probably be another cut because I'll have to go farm some more. Alright, so the first thing we can do is, apparently I've completed a bounty. Oh, was that a bounty? Why did I think it was a delivery? Yeah, we completed the Necker collection bounty. Alright, so capture a creature from another world, which was the Necker, so we get a Necker card and for weapon and a Necker card for armor. I won't be keeping them as souvenirs because you only get the one, and, you know, I'd rather have the armor and weapon. Let's turn in our research results. Ancient Leshen, which is maxed out. Alright, now that stuff is out of the way. I think that's all we had. Yeah, okay. So let's go on up and let's craft some stuff. So much to craft. Oh, that's right. We also have some layered armors to collect.
What's something making?
Oi, Fiver, one of me underlings brought blueprints for some equipment he wants to forge. Problem is that we need some special materials to get this done, so I put in a delivery request for them. Give us a hand, will ya? It ain't an urgent thing, so whenever you find yourself twiddling your thumbs, head to the resource center and get it done for us. Alright, so Geralt of Rivia, layered armor. Oi, Fiver, I've been working on some layered armor for you. It won't give you the Witcher's senses, but it'll give you some fashion sense. So, need a mutagen, which I have 3, which is good. And then, see, I don't know how to pronounce her name. So, it's always Siri, so I assume it's Cyrilla, or Syria, I don't know. Syria, Fiona, Ellen, Rhiannon. That's my bad for not knowing exactly how to pronounce that, but whatever. It gives us Siri, as you can see down there, layered armor. Oi, Fiver, would you believe that Witcher feller has a daughter? I just had to make some layered armor in her likeness. Got the grace of a swallow, she has. Also takes a mutagen, which of course we have. Alright, so we'll go claim those in a moment. First, let's start with crafting all our stuff. Not longsword, what am I doing? Sword and shield. Alright, so to start, we'll want to make the Witcher's Silver Sword. I didn't make this yet, right? No. Cool. So now, you can also upgrade said new sword. Alright, so the Witcher's Silver Sword can become the Witcher's Silver Sword Plus. So this needed Ancient Leshen materials to do, that's why I didn't make it before. Because there's no real reason until we had all the materials. So we can make the final form of it. It actually takes a lot of materials. Ooh, I might not have enough materials because this alone takes 4 ancient cursed bones, which I only have 5 of apparently. Son of a... Alright, so I probably won't be able to make all the equipment. So we'll make what we can, and then there'll probably be a cut, and I'll go farm some more, and then we'll make the rest. But let's go ahead and upgrade this. Jeez, I did not realize that took so many bones. Alright. So now, there's also, I believe, dual blades. Yep, there it is. Zerail. So this takes an Ancient Leshen Skull, Ancient Leshen Claw, Ancient Leshen Antlers, and Nova Crystal. So this is already rarity 8. It doesn't actually have a second form. You just get the one form. Okay, yeah, so that's why. All right. So I remember making this on console, and I never read the description, and I was like, if I already have Geralt's weapon, why is there another one? Not even thinking about Ciri. So this is Ciri's weapon. I'm not some kind of, like, I like The Witcher, but I haven't finished all the games, so I'm not an expert. So don't hate me. I'll play the rest of them eventually. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So let's make this. Alright, so now we've got both the weapons. I'll show you if we try and upgrade this, there's no upgrade path. You see maximum upgrade reached. So this one's done. So now all we've got is armor sets. So I knew it! Oh man, we need so many bones. Holy crap! Alright, well, let's at least craft the Geralt armor because we have the stuff we need for that. Alright, upgrade your magic with Geralt of Rivia full armor set. Equip the Geralt of Rivia full armor set to upgrade your magic with the Igni Intensity skill. The 100 runestone you receive from Geralt will turn into an Igni sign, granting a significant boost in magic power. Use it to your advantage. Similarly, the gesture you received will change the Witcher 3 Igni sign and increase your magical prowess even more. The way that talks sounds like the gesture is stronger than the stone, but I thought the gesture required the stone. I don't know. I don't use it often enough to really worry about it, but alright, so the only thing we're missing is Ciri Alpha Armor, which requires more Leshen Resin. Really? Does it not take Ancient Leshen Resin? That's odd. Hang on, let me just check something here real quick. Is there no such thing? Does Leshen and Ancient Leshen drop the same resin, maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure. Either way, I at least need more Ancient Cursed Bones, because apparently I've gotten, like, none from all the hunts I did. So, I will finish farming those up. But first, let's go grab our layered armors, because I just want to have... I thought we were done. That's, like, if I keep having bad bone drops, that might be another 7 Ancient Leshen, which is ridiculous because I've already fought, like, 5 or 6 of it. So it's pretty ridiculous that I still need that many. So, let's complete deliveries. We'll make both the Geralt of Rivia and Ciri layered armor. So let's take a quick look at those, and then we'll have a cut, and then I'll make the Ciri Alpha. I thought I was done with it. Alright, so here's Geralt. We've already really seen it. So that's cool, but you can change the color now, which is nice. And then here's Ciri. So there you go. So that's the layered armor we got. Alright, so I'll do a quick cut here, and well, it'll be quick for you, and probably hours for me, and I will go get the rest of those ancient bones that I need. So I will see you all in another second. Alright everyone, I have everything we need, finally. So, let's make our final piece of equipment that we need. It's not that. Which is the Ciri Alpha. You'll notice I now have 3 Ancient Leshen Skulls. Yeah, that's how many times I had to keep fighting this thing because of bad luck with Cursed Bones. But I got 1 more than I needed. So let's go ahead and make the Ciri set. We're not going to equip it, but we do want to look at its skills. So we'll look at all the skills here real quick. and all the pieces of equipment that we've crafted. And I do actually just realize we do have one more thing we have to craft. Well, two, I guess, technically, which is the Palico equipment. So it gives evade window 5. So that's, of course, increases your invulnerability frames when rolling. Free element ammo up level 3, so draws out 100% of the element. And for bowguns, it increases the ammo clip. I will say, I wish that because of the investment it takes to get free element up to 100%, I really wish they would have made the hidden elements on weapons significantly higher. Like, yeah, 450 is great on Terath Sword Fire, but you're giving up, like, you need a level 3 skill to get that 450, and there are other weapons that have similar, and I mean, there are weapons with hidden elements where the hidden element's only like 120, which is nothing. So I do wish, because free element's basically always useless because it's better to just throw an elementalist decoration on your equipment to get a raw boost over getting the bit of element you get. I mean, you can even see there, if I were to get free element level 3, we'd get 450 fire element, but we'd lose 66 raw. And you're probably thinking, well, it's 450 fire, that's really high. Not really. The way the calculations work, that fire is not going to make up for the amount of raw we lost. Especially when you factor in if we were wearing an actual offensive armor set. But maybe I'll show that another time, just how much you lose. But in any case, I do wish the element in the hidden element weapons, the hidden element was a bit higher, just to make it more worthwhile, because I don't know anyone that uses free element. They might use ammo up, but I don't know anyone that uses free element, because it's generally just better to use elemental as jewel and keep the element hidden or deactivated. Handicraft 3, so, you know, level 3 of handicrafts. Oh, wait, never mind. That's not from the armor, that's from my charm. Ignore that one. Divine Blessing 2, so that's kind of nice. Evade Extender, evade farther. Constitution, like, it's not... The nice thing is the Razor Sharp. The fact that it has Razor Sharp on it is kind of nice, but all the other skills are kind of meh. Does it... and I don't know, does it give us any slots? Is there a way to look at... Yeah, maybe it... I don't even think it gives you slots. Which kind of stinks. But I don't remember if we looked at Geralt's, so let's look at Geralt's. Oh yeah, also Ceres doesn't give you any set bonuses, so that kind of stinks too. Geralt's gives you Witcher's Knowledge, which makes Igni Sign stronger, and then it also gives you the Val Hazak set bonus. You know, you can recover health past the red. Weakness Exploit 3, Recovery Speed 3, Health Boost 3, Marathon Runner, Attack Boost 2, Bombardier 2, and Critical Eye 2. Honestly, out of the two, I think that Geralt is the better armor set, but neither of them's really great because you can't use pieces, you have to use the entire set. So you don't really get an option on other skills, so it's kind of it's better. It's nice they gave us layered armor of each, because if you want to look like Geralt or Ciri, you can, but you can still wear a good armor set. The sets aren't necessarily bad, they're just not great. So let's look at the weapons real quick, just because I guess I have to do... Let's do upgrades so we can look at these more easily. Let's look at this, that's fine. Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. The easiest way to look at them is just to do this. These don't have... Oh, they do have slots in them. Okay, cool. Never mind, I take it back. They have slots, so they actually could be decent. Geralt has, I think, better skills overall, but the series set's not bad. Geralt does have set bonuses, though, which is kind of nice. But yeah, it looks like they do have slots. So since they have slots, it's really... Actually have a decent number of slots. So they're not that bad. They're not amazing, but they're not bad. So they could actually be good armor sets to use. For the dual blades, because it's a hidden element, this is a time when you'd want free element, because dual blades is one of the weapons where element is actually useful. But I mean, again, giving up a skill to get level 3 free element instead of just boosting an element I doubt this is super useful, but it does have a lot of white sharpness, which is nice. So these could be okay. The Witcher's Silver Sword Plus is actually really good because, again, Sword and Shield is one of those weapons that having element could be good because it hits so fast, and its raw is usually pretty low anyway. So this is actually a really good dragon element weapon. It's got high Elder Seal, which is nice. It's got a ton of white sharpness, and it doesn't need handicraft. That's just natural white sharpness, so you don't have to get the handicraft skill for this weapon to be really good. So this is actually an exceedingly good sword and shield. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a lot of people's go-to for sword and shield, but I don't play sword and shield, so I'm not certain on that, but it does seem like it probably is. So this is actually a really good weapon. So those are the armors and weapons you can create, and then of course we have the Palico equipment. So here's the Necker staff. It is a blunt weapon, no element. It's got negative 15% affinity, which kind of sucks. So overall, this weapon actually really is not good. We'll still craft it. We're not going to use it though. Yay. And then the full armor set, which is the Necker set. I'll show you what it looks like. It's ugly, it's terrible. I don't want my cat to look like that, so no. But it has high defense. I mean, really high defense, actually, so that's kind of nice. Same as the Moogle. So, you know, that's cool, but nothing really special. We'll make it. We're not going to use it. And that's it. So that is the entirety of the Witcher collaboration. Like I said, this was a two-parter. It's a good collaboration. I really enjoy the Geralt quest, and Ancient Leshen's just frustrating. It's not necessarily a bad monster, it just teleports too much and damage over time is annoying. You basically have to have someone dedicated to healing, otherwise everyone's just running around trying to heal all the time. I think it would have been a better fight if either A, so if it would have had only the Revoltures or only the Jagras. I almost called them Ludrith, and I couldn't think of Jagras. So if it only had the Revoltures or only had the Jagras, it wouldn't be so bad. But having both makes it frustrating because either you've got the damage over time and everyone's trying to run away and heal and they're getting staggered by Jagras, or you have to have a dedicated healer, which is a very not Monster Hunter thing. So if they only had one of those, that'd be fine. The other thing is if it didn't teleport either at all or so much. It teleports way too much. And I know a lot of times it's an attack combo where it like teleports, shoots birds, teleports, shoot birds, teleports, does something. But it's annoying. So everyone has to spam flash bugs. So if those two things were changed, I don't think it would be so bad. But the way it is, it's just a frustrating fight. It's not really fun. I have no interest in fighting it again outside of getting the equipment, which I've already got. If I do a second character, maybe I would fight it again. But I might even just pass on the equipment on a second character because it's just so annoying. But yeah, overall, it's a good collaboration. It's very on par with the Final Fantasy XIV collaboration. Both are very, very well done. I can't wait to see what we get in Iceborne. We only really probably have maybe 3 more videos for this game aside from Iceborne. Well, no, that's not true. When the Summerfest comes around, I'll have those too. But I will probably finish up optional quests today. I should be able to. It's still morning for me, so I have plenty of time to do it today. So I'll probably finish the optional quests today, which I expect to take 2 videos. And then the last video, aside from the Summerfest, I think we get in either a week or 2 weeks. So we're pretty close to the finish. Not that I'm in a rush or want to be done, but it's kind of exciting to know that I'll have this series done for many months. which means I get to move on to other content for the channel, and hopefully I'll have more time for all that, and I'll be able to get back into a schedule of getting things uploaded to YouTube and recorded. So again, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry for the negativity in the Leshen fight, but hopefully you've enjoyed this collaboration, and hopefully you look forward to more content. So please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. You can also subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell icon if you're interested in getting notifications when I upload new videos, and of course leave any comments or suggestions in the area below the video. However, that is all I have for you today, so thank you so much for watching, and as usual, this is Xephyr, signing out.